Hello, welcome to your weekly Pick Your Crystal reading here at Soulprint. This is going to be for the week of November 17th through the 23rd. So, if you're looking at this going, what the heck? I've got 3 different sizes of sort of point cluster crystals. Okay. They all actually sit together in my home in one space. The little one. So literally small, medium, large, because, why not? This one has a beautiful, beautiful point on it. And the large one is lovely. Okay, take a moment, see which crystal or crystals resonate with you. And let's get started. Start with small. Here we go. Got 4 pentacles, 2 of wands, the hangman, and strength. Okay, so the sorry, they're sort of an interesting group of cards, because on the one hand you have sort of the 4 pentacles, which really is just asking you to um to recognize where you may be holding too tight or not being willing to expand. This is about sort of not hoarding what you have, but sharing what you have, but putting it sort of out into the world. You have the 2 of wands here, which is about the initial stages, the initial accomplishment of something you're trying to do. It's very often sort of like waiting for that ship to come in kind of energy. The hangman is about a stall, right? You can't move forward. You feel like you're really, really stuck. But the other really strong message of the hangman is that if you flip the card the other way, right, it's about changing or shifting your perceptions at what you're looking at or how you're looking at it. And then ultimately you end with the strength card. All right, so let's put all this together. So what we have here, this may very well be in your personal lives. It could also very, very well be connected to any sort of a business or sort of undertaking. So the 4 of Pentacles it's that interesting situation. You hold on to a certain degree or level, but you also recognize when it is time to sort of lighten your grasp. Okay. It very much feels like you have something that you're wanting to accomplish, some goal you're trying to achieve. And honestly, it just feels like, you're never going to get this thing off the ground. You're not going to, it's just stuck. And, is something that's stuck, is that outside of yourself or is that internalized? And the strength card lets you know, it reminds you that you have incredible strength and power and, frankly, decision-making ability when it comes to your own life, right? This is about recognizing your strength. And it's also about knowing when to sort of tame the lion, right? When to sort of step back and just evaluate. So whatever this is, I mean, it's interesting because it's recognizing the fact that there's something you're trying to get off the ground and you just don't feel like you're able to move forward. So one of the things that, when the hangman comes up, I always suggest that you look at things from a slightly different perspective, like twist it around and see if looking at it from a different angle gives you some clarity or some insight. And the bottom message here is just remember, you are strong. You know what you're doing. You're well positioned. So is this the time to continue to hold on to this project? Is it time to set it to the side? Is it time to let it go completely? Once you have sort of looked at it from all different angles, you're going to know what your best course of action is. Okay. And the medium one, Four of Wands, High Priestess, Hermit, Six of Swords. Okay. So the Four of Wands very often recognizes some sort of a celebration, a community event, a coming together. It often will represent things like, stability, your home. Even things like, marriage plans or holiday plans or some sort of a community gathering. The High Priestess is about recognizing or acknowledging that not everything you can see clearly, right? It's about sometimes we have to slow down, stop, and actually listen to the internal dialogue that's going on within us so that we can actually hear what it is, our subconscious, our intuition, those energies are trying to communicate. Because the Hermit is following the High Priestess, I want to say that, you know what, it might very well be time for you to like turn off the phone and walk away from the television and just go into a space where it is quiet and calm, and you can feel a little bit reclusive. You can feel that it is safe to look at a situation, look at a memory, look at your feelings about something in a way that allows you to find clarity and sort of strength of purpose moving forward. Ultimately, you end up with a Six of Swords. So whatever this is about, at some point, there is that decision made to sort of move out of, rocky waters, right, to a calmer space. Now, it may very well be that if there is some sort of planning going on here for some kind of an event, at some point, you may be able to sort of just step back a little bit from it and let things unfold. But in order to be able to accomplish that, in order to be able to almost like move out of a time of, literally a tension, argument, everybody has a different opinion about whatever this event is. You have to go still, you have to listen, and then ultimately know that your highest intention in this situation is to sort of move into a space and a place that is more comfortable, that is calmer, where you can listen and hear yourself. And the final one is just a big, beautiful point. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Nine of Cups, and Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. So you have two aces here, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles, which is sort of about successful beginnings, incoming assets in some way, important decisions, sometimes important documentation. The Ace of Swords is sitting here talking about how you will triumph over adversity. There is an inner strength. There is a mental clarity that you are going to be able to use to your advantage. So you are bracketed by these two really, really powerful ace cards, right? And it is about sort of a recognition of what you're doing, the direction you're going in, what you're trying to accomplish. What's interesting are the two center cards. Because on the one hand, you have the Lover's card. Now, this could very well be relating to, a partner, spouse. But it could equally be relating to a business partnership or even two friends who are trying to make decisions about maybe taking a trip or maybe whatever. So, it's not necessarily a lover's card, but it certainly can be. Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is sort of like that wish card, right? Make a wish and see what happens. It talks about finding and looking for, finding and achieving, sort of that sense of just of happiness, just of emotional and material fulfillment. The thing about the Nine of Cups, though, is you always want to be really mindful that when you're setting your intentions, you are setting the very, very best intentions you can imagine, and even asking for something better than you can imagine. You're not going to get it all, but you're going to get some of it. And so it's about not selling yourself short. It's about not compromising before you even know what you're compromising about. So while you have this beginning and this new start and this sort of push and energy pushing forward, connected with this relationship or this partnership, it's very, very important that you make sure that you are not, giving up things, sacrificing things, letting go of things, or simply complying because that is somehow easier to do. That is absolutely what you do not want to be doing. You want to be making sure that you feel absolutely that you have the power and the energy to create this wish, to create this situation, and allow it to move forward. Make sure you wish really good when you wish on the Nine of Cups. Okay. So thank you very, very much for being here for this Soulprint reading for November 17th to 23rd. Have a really great week. I will look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye for now.